So what you're saying is that there's no absolute truth, no right or wrong, it's just whatever floats your boat, huh? Alright. Alright then, check this out. Whatever floats your boat, different strokes for different folks. If this is your position, then let me get critical. As I ridicule this view known as relativism, and get rid of it from you and free your melon from prison. Forget your presupposition and get the one that is Christian. A system that you borrow and at the same time we dissing.
I love debates. Have 4 right here that I was going to share with you. Love listening to debates because you can hear both sides, hear each person, each side present his or her arguments. Figured I'd share a few here. You can find a number of Christian debates, number of debates in regards to Christian topics here on YouTube, from Eric Smaw and Michael Brown debating homosexuality, to Hitchens and Doug Wilson debating atheism and Christianity, to Lennox and Dawkins, Daniel Wallace and Bart Ehrman, and can you trust the New Testament text and it being translated? Was it corrupted? You can find Muslim Christian debates here on YouTube. You can find plenty of debates. I'm going to share 4. You can find this first debate. These 4, however, you cannot find, to my knowledge, on YouTube. Triune God of Scripture Lives, James White and Dan Barker. Alpha and Omega Ministries. All 4 of these debates you can only find at Alpha and Omega Ministries. I've checked the atheist groups, from Dan Barker's group to David Silverman's group. You can't find them there. You can only find them at aomen.org. This first debate was the first debate White did with Dan Barker. I'll show it to you again. Triune God of Scripture Lives. That first debate is I don't like Dan Barker. Dan Barker tends to be rude in his debates. White did 2 debates with Dan Barker and will not be doing any more, precisely because Dan Barker acts like a child. The second debate, which you can find on YouTube, which Dr. Oakley, 1689, in his Dr. White's YouTube channel, he uploaded the myth debate, debating the issue of Christianity derived from the pagan myths around them. Barker acted like a child. He blasphemes for the sake of blaspheming, and he's just, despite being a member of Prometheus Society, he's just a child, and debates like a child. But that's the first debate. I think it's about 2.5 hours long. Very good. The another atheist Christian debate, is the New Testament evil. Very good topic. This one's about 3.5 hours long. Hitchens was supposed to actually do this debate with Dr. White, until unfortunately he got sick and could no longer do debates, and you know what the rest. He passed away from cancer. But I've watched this debate actually about 3 times now. Excellent. David Silverman, in contrast to Dan Barker, acts like a gentleman. Very well-mannered, well-spoken. No need to be rude just for the sake of being rude because you want to, pump up your crowd and the audience. Silverman was outstanding, and it was a very good debate. Another one, this is John Dominic Crossan and James White, is the Orthodox biblical account of Jesus of Nazareth authentic and historically accurate? Show it to you again. James White versus John Dominic Crossan. This debate's, once again, about 3.5 hours. All these you can find at aomen.org. Said I love debates. Beginning one is can the New Testament be trusted? Between Ehrman and Daniel Wallace. Another one with Shabir Ali and James White, the cross debate. Find James White and Shabir Ali. This one was Jesus Christ crucified as a willing sacrifice for the sins of God's people? Fascinating debate. This one's about 4 hours long. You can see, this one's got 2 discs in it. This one, the one with John Dominic Crossan, 2 discs, is the New Testament evil, has 2 discs, and the one with Dan Barker, 1 disc. You can find all of those. I said I haven't seen the Crossan debate, but the others I've watched. I've watched the one with Shabir Ali, brilliant man, seeking to understand what Christians are arguing, very well-mannered, very well-spoken, wonderful, mature debate between two opposing ideologies. And I could say the same thing about David Silverman. Wonderful debate, very well spoken. You know, I like David Silverman. Dan Barker, I don't like so much. I think he's a child, and he debates like a child. But hope you find those. Hope you check those out over at aomen.org. I'll provide the link in the info box. Excellent debates, and I'll provide links for some other debates in the info box as well. Take care.